Hi everybody, it's Sandra. I went to a very cool antiques auction, and they have quite a bit of old jewelry here. So I'm taking a look. I actually didn't buy anything, but I still thought it might be fun to just go through some of these things. This first lot of jewelry was pretty big box lot. This sold for $90. So I'm just taking a look at, what's signed, what I can make money on. I'm not seeing anything outstanding, although there's really nice stuff. I actually like a lot of the things in there. Whoa, that was a cool ring. Some things with some age too, but see that wasn't in great shape. These are interesting. Look at those little wooden pins. Isn't that fun? I couldn't see what that says. It might say Japan or something. Little Scotty dog. Those are probably from the 40s or 50s. Those are really fun. I don't know how much resale value they have, but they are really cute. That I'm just double checking to make sure that's not a Leah Stein. I mean, you can tell by the quality it isn't, but I was just really double checking it because Leah Stein does have one that looks like that. Those are shell pendants. Kind of pretty. Oh, maybe those are earrings. I don't know. Here's some reverse carved lucite. I have a bunch of those already. They are pretty though. I think there's two of them there. Yeah, there's the other one. Ooh, pretty colors, purple and peach. I don't know what that thing is. I couldn't even really read it, but some sort of a medallion of some type. Oh, this I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a letter opener, but look, it doesn't have a point on the end. So I'm not sure what that was. That's cool. It looks a little bit like a Cora. I don't know if it is. Or maybe that's a Sarah Coventry. I think something in here is Sarah. Some newer stuff. Nothing's killing me. What do you think? The stuff that really was killing me went, whoa, look at those colors. The stuff, that one's Sarah Coventry. The stuff that I really, really loved started getting too pricey. And I can't stand, like everybody else in the world, I can't stand losing money. I just can't overpay for things. Even if I break even, maybe it's not such a big deal, but I can't, yeah. I have too much stuff already to sell, so it's got to really be worth it. Oh, that's adorable. That was a great pendant. Look at that owl. Very fun. Oh, that's interesting. That looks like one of those old dinner trays. And it was a brooch. Missing stones. That's a listener, I believe. Yay, fruit jewelry. I love fruit jewelry. And who knows, even if all those earrings had their mates. Not sure. Interesting. Oh, I like that copper thing too. Crystals, always nice. $90. I don't think that is bad. But if I bid, it probably would have gone higher. Now this lot I wanted. I don't care about that necklace. I already have a couple of those. That's gorgeous. Oh man, that's nice and old too. It's in very nice condition. Oh, I wanted those. Look at the bohemian garnets, right? And look at this thing. Look at this thing. But the bidding went insane. And that's kind of the only three things. Like, I don't know. That's nice, but it's not, that really wasn't my cup o' tea. But these three things were. But couldn't do it. That lot sold for $170. And if I was bidding, believe me, it would have gone higher. A lot of very, very aggressive bidders. Of course, when my stuff's in an auction, there's no aggressive bidders. So typical, right? Now this lot sold for $250. Not a bad price. There's some very pretty things. I like that. There's probably a lapis right there. There's some very pretty things. I like that lot. I was bidding on that, but I didn't really want to go much over $250. That sold for $150, those old watch faces. I don't really know much about watches. Those are cool though. Who knows if they worked or not, Now, this lot sold for $300, believe it or not. So, no, I'm sorry. This lot sold for $200. I'm wrong about that. Pretty stuff for sure. This is the lot that is to die for. I was bidding on this like crazy. So I like a mold like that. That's real gold, 9 karat gold in the box. How wonderful is that? Oh, look at those too. I love those. And it's in that a fantastic little box right there. And that's interesting. I think that's a stork. So that must have been somebody's, was born like on New Year's or something. But that says 1952 or 1962, which is sort of weird because it seemed older to me. But anyhow, that whole lot sold for $320. And you always have to keep in mind it's really like, at least 25% more than that because of taxes and the buyer's fees. Really pretty. Oh, I just love those little gold pins. Just got too pricey for me. Now this lot, what did this sell for? The only thing I kind of really like about that is that big giant bracelet. All right, that lot sold for 160. So not bad. Not bad. Not, cheap. That lot sold for 100. It was a really nice torque right there. I kind of like that other thing too. I should have taken these out from behind the glass. Sorry if that glare is annoying, but I had to ask somebody to keep taking them out. So this lot is pretty too. They're all pretty, really, of course. That lot sold for 200. So I guess per piece, it's not super expensive, but I don't really see anything outstanding enough in there. I have so many pieces like it, It's a cool cat, though. I like it. I like the butterfly, too. Now, this lot, is this one of the Joan Rivers? Let's see what this is. I can't remember now. I think I bid on this one, too. Maybe that sold for 140 if this is correct. I'm just trying to look at my thing right here. And those didn't sell for much, actually. So I have to make the assumption, those are tie clips, by the way. I have to make the assumption that whoever's putting the stuff in these auctions, they also sell on eBay or sell online or have a booth or whatever. So I have to assume that if there are any good ones in there, it's somebody took them out. That's just my assumption. That's not the same assumption I would necessarily make in a thrift store or at a yard sale. But at something like this, there's a lot of professional people around. That's what I have to assume, I'm going to show you an awesome ring that fit me too. Look at that ring. What? How's that for a pretty amber ring? So that whole lot started to get, it went over $300. I love those three. 1, 2, 3. Love those. The rest I like to, I like this one too. Look. That one's very interesting. But I don't know, it's 300 something plus the 25% on top of it. Plus somebody was going to go higher and then I was going to go higher. I did want that lot though. I really wanted that ring. That's a very cool modernist ring. So here's some more sterling silver. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. That is like the best thing in there. I think that's kind of what people do. They put 1 or 2 really A-list items and then the rest, not as much. All pretty. I don't remember what that sold for. These were nice. All those sold for $175, believe it or not. And I'm not sure they were all silver. It didn't say it, so I have to make the assumption that some maybe were not, or else it would have said it, loud and proud. Pretty, just newer, and I like them older. Now that's nice and old, and that is broken on the bottom. Can you see that? So everything in here is sterling silver. That's a sterling silver mesh bag. I'm trying to see what that sold for if I wrote it down. Yeah, that sold for 110, that whole lot. There's some sterling silver scissors, or maybe 800 silver. Nice and pretty, nice and old, that's for sure. Oh, I love that. I think this stuff may have been gold filled. I'm not sure. I don't remember what this one sold for. Yeah, I can't find it right now. That's a pretty lot though. But if I didn't get it, then it was just going for too much for me. You know, for whatever my wallet can stand. Whatever your wallet can stand is probably different, but for me, it went for too much. Pretty stuff. Some older stuff in this one also. Look at that butterfly wing. That's a morpho butterfly wing of a butterfly. I've never seen one. Butterfly wing with a butterfly. Is this the lot that I really wanted? Okay, so you can see right away those have condition problems. And that's kind of newer. Oh, I wanted these rings so hella bad. Look at those old rings. How many are in there? A couple hundred, I guess. And those ended up going too high. I was really disappointed because I really did want them. Okay, that whole lot went for $260. And I had to put my number down, but the people who were bidding against me, they were not going to stop. I did really want those. They were marked, they were gold filled, and then they had some sort of a, was it an eagle or something? I can't remember now. It's a mark I had never seen. Those were nice and old though. And that's all still part of that same lot. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, cool rings. One thing about old rings like that is they were all very, very small. So that's something to consider too. Not everybody has tiny, tiny fingers the way they did, and however old those were, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s. Not sure when they were from, maybe even older. Ooh, that's a cool fish. I like that whole thing a lot. Cherry quartz. Wow, is cherry quartz that light? That didn't seem right, but a couple of pieces of jade, I guess. I don't know what that lime green thing is. It's weird. There were some pretty glass beads there. Those are pretty too. Some art glass. Here's the Joan Rivers. I think I've sold those exact earrings before. Those are the ones where you can like switch them out, you know? You can make them any color you want. This lot I probably should have bid on. This sold for 90, which I think is fair. Couldn't get that out of there, but I could see that it wasn't in great shape. Now that would have been fun to go through, right? 90 is pretty reasonable, I think. This lot I was very, very interested in. There's some nice oldies in here. Oh, I love these. That lot sold for $260. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, how pretty. Oh, look at all these pretty things. But there's one thing here that I loved. It's like a little, what is it? Was it a basket or something? It's really cute. Not that. This. Oh, do you love that? I love it. I don't think the lid came off, but I really loved it. That's glass. That's some sort of tourist attraction, I bet. I have another one of those. That's cool too. I wasn't sure if anybody in the audience was gonna want this lot because it's old, and I figured I had a good shot at it, but yeah, a couple other people wanted it. I love it. I think all those pieces have a lot of personality. They're very dainty and small and pretty. Most of the things in there. Yeah, oh well. Win some, lose some, I guess. I really wanted that brooch right there, but I couldn't justify spending the money on the whole lot. This lot went for $190. Definitely some pretty stuff, but not everything is amazing here. I like that. Now look at that Napier with the tag on it. That's pretty cool. I love Napier stuff. There's going to be some earrings here in a minute too that look like they're new and unused. Those, look at those. Those are nice. Those are really nice. But that's that's what I wanted, that insanely gigantic thing right there. How about these? Or this, I should say, but there are two of them. These are amazing bracelets. Those are sterling silver, and it also said those are real gemstones, but those sold for $320. I don't think they're old, but I really did love them. I kind of wanted them just to wear, but I already have so much jewelry, that's the thing. Now, I don't know what these sold for, but something really interesting I'll show you. I had done a Google search on that image right there, and there's another one that I found on the internet. So that is the exact same thing. Well, not the exact same thing, but it's like painted from the same pattern or whatever. So that wasn't probably even particularly old, any of those. This is on First Dibs for $750, but it's on eBay and other places, like the same template or the same thing or whatever. So anyway, that's weird. I don't know what's going on with those, but they were definitely pretty. I just don't think they were old. Here's some old photographs, which I always love. Oh, look at that little girl. That's cool. It looks like a bunch of young kids working in a factory. Yikes. Some cool stuff. Oh man, he's young. There's a tin. I love tin types at the beach. Oh, those are great. I would have loved to have gone through those too. Here's a scrapbook. I love old scrapbooks too. Hopefully the glare isn't getting you on this. There's some neat stuff in here. I bet you there's lots and lots of money to be made if somebody wants to sell them one by one, which I kind of don't have the time for. I'm kind of not in need of merchandise to sell. Like if I really was in need of merchandise to sell, I would have bought like some of those jewelry lots, maybe even at a slight loss, but I already have so much. So that always goes into my decisions too. I think that is such a beautiful dish set. I love that soft green color. Don't know what it sold for. There's a Cabbage Patch Kid. Oh, she's pretty. Sorry, I know a lot of people are afraid of dolls, but I'm not. Those are cool. Old steamships or old ships. Who knows if those were original photographs or facsimiles. Oh, that's beautiful. Pansies. Some cool old stuff. Here's some awesome Black Forest cuckoo clocks. I know just those pine cone pendulum things sell for sure. Who knows if any of those work. There's some old bottles. I kind of like old bottles like that, but not enough to buy them or anything. But I like looking at them. I hope you're enjoying looking at all this old stuff. Let me know down below if you would have bought any of that jewelry at those prices I was saying. I wish I got at least one of those lots, but couldn't do it. Look at that cool old saddle. I found one of those years ago at a yard sale that I sold. Then I had a yard sale and I sold it for a big profit, I guess. I mean, or a little profit. I wasn't about to ship it, that's for sure, but we picked it up inexpensively. That's weird. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. That's a puzzle too. The Tormentor. We like to do puzzles sometimes, like when we go away, but I know there's some that are just all black and stuff like that. I don't know. I would not torture myself trying to put that together. There's some old hankies. I love old hankies. Look at her fingers. What is going on with that? Those are cool though. I think people collect those. Well, people collect anything and everything. This is very beautiful. I said, wow, a nativity scene, and it's all green. The Irish nativity. There you go. I love the colors. That was in very nice condition too. I don't know if the boxes were there or not. That's quite lovely though. I certainly don't have room for it. I do like it though. Oh, a hand. I collect hands. That thumb is awfully large. It seems a little out of proportion. It's a freaky deaky thing. I liked it though. Oh, an old jukebox. Well, not that old. Everclear. Yeah, Spin Doctors. So that must play CDs, I'm assuming. That's a very cool item though. I bet you that lights up and everything else. I always wanted a jukebox in my house. Oh, these are cool. There's some really fun. Look at the hair. Some really fun patterns and photographs in here. Crazy Daisy. That's really cute. What's wrong with that? Look at that. Adorable. Oh, that's an awesome skirt. We used to call those granny squares. Or no, maybe granny squares are something different. I guess that is a daisy thing. That's really cool too. Oh, I think there's some cool hats. Yeah, look at that. I guess that's, you crochet them, but that's like that straw jute type of stuff. Look at the shawls. Cool hairstyles. Those are all cool. All that stuff's coming back or is back. These probably sold for a fortune. I know these are valuable, these old Macs. My brother was really early into all this stuff. I think he had that Commodore. He had a lot of this stuff. There's a really cute note on one of these, though, that somebody kept on it. I'll show it to you. The Commodore 64, he definitely had that. Mom, do not touch this switch. Use the extension. That's really funny that someone kept it on there. Well, I hope you enjoyed today. Leave me a comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like, and I will definitely see you soon. I hope this was relaxing. I hope you forgot about your problems for a little while. I so appreciate you coming to hang out with me today. Have a good day, everybody. Cheers.